Happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome to 2022. This is my annual New Year's video, where I take a look back on the past year, what the channel accomplished, and what my plans are for it this year. I did one of these last year on New Year's Day 2021. I rewatched that video, and I delivered on mostly everything I talked about wanting to do in that. The only thing that hasn't happened yet is a big video ranking all the Thomas seasons. But hold on to that thought, because I'll come back to that in a bit. 2021 was a very explosive year for the Unlucky Tug channel. The channel hit 200,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone, and one I can't thank you all enough for. I uploaded 29 videos last year, which is really insane thinking about it. Considering there are 52 weeks in a year, I produced a new video on average every 12 days. Like, wow, that is crazy to me. When I came back to YouTube in 2020 with the big Blubba video, I did not at all intend to return to YouTube permanently. I just really wanted to make a big video lampooning Blubba and break down why it sucked and how I would fix it. I never intended to make more after that. However, while making that, I discovered that my passion for video editing never left me. And after I finished it and uploaded it and saw the wonderful response it got, it inspired me to keep making more. And I haven't looked back since. I love the whole process of making videos. The research, the script writing, the editing, and the reception. The entire process is endlessly fascinating to me, and something I get genuine fulfillment from. It's something I can easily see myself dedicating my life to. And that's what I want to talk about now. I have a bit of an announcement to make. I haven't told many people about it, but I want to be transparent with you all, and I want this to just be out there. Over the course of the past year, I actually started making more money from YouTube per month than I did from my actual job. I had a deep think about what exactly I wanted out of life, and I eventually realized that this is what I want. This is what I'm passionate about. Making videos about things that I love. Trains, boats, models, and all things Thomas. As of November last year, I have officially been doing YouTube full-time. For those who don't know, I'm actually a web designer, and I still do freelance gigs on the side, but YouTube is now my main source of income, and now the majority of my time is spent on making videos for you all. It was a big decision to make, but once I made it, it felt right. And as I continue this journey, I want to continue to evolve my channel and make the best content I possibly can. So that's probably a nice leeway into the next thing I want to talk about. What's the plan for the channel now? Well, first of all, I discovered something about myself last year. I have 3 absolutely favorite videos I made from last year, and they are Flying Scotsman's USA Tour, the Huge Tugs Analysis video, and the Incredible Voyage of Appleton Hall. All 3 were huge passion projects of mine that all had one thing in common. They each told a story that were not wholly covered anywhere online. Before those videos, I could not find a singular place that had all the info on Scotsman's USA Tour, the entire story of Tugs' production, or how the hell Appleton Hall got to San Francisco. And because they weren't easily available, I was driven to put them out there myself. Insane amounts of research went into all of them, and the end products are pieces I am incredibly proud of. I discovered that I love telling stories, and this is the type of content I want to dive further into. There are so many preserved steam engines and historic vessels out there with amazing stories to tell, some of which have barely been covered even in book format. Like, for example, has anyone ever talked about Repton? The Southern Schools class that spent a huge chunk of its life in America and looked like this? You're telling me no one's ever made a video on that? This looks so interesting. As the years go on, I want to evolve my channel into a place where people can come and enjoy some visual history. I can't promise videos like this will be out very often because, wow, they take a long time to research and make, but I want to do more of these. Consider these my passion pieces. So after hearing that, you're probably wondering now, does that mean I'm going to stop making Thomas content? Of course not. Thomas is and always has been such a big part of my life, and I will never stop making videos on it. I have a huge ongoing list of different topics and ideas for future videos. I'm only getting started. Here's some of the Thomas content you can expect for this year. Sodor's Finest. This is my favorite ongoing series on my channel. Ever since I changed the format of this in the Henry video, I've been very excited to continue making more. There are just so many characters in the Thomas universe that are worthy of having their own videos dedicated to them, and I love breaking each of them down, talking about how they're used in the show, the books, etc. I really want to cover Toby. He'll probably be the next one. I also want to cover Duck, Daisy, Diesel, Sir Topham Hatt himself, and several others. Of course, the Audrey characters have more history to them than the strictly TV ones, but there's a good few TV ones I'd like to cover as well. I can tell you right now that the ones I want to talk about most are Cranky and Hero. Sodor's Finest will absolutely continue into 2022, with plenty more to come. Tugs Trains. This is another series that everyone loves. I'll be honest with you guys, Tugs Trains has always been my easy series. It's the one I work on in between big videos. If I don't have something planned, then I'll just make a new Tugs Trains. They're pretty easy. I don't have to do any research or write a huge script or spend hours going through footage since I already have all the pics. These are fun videos for me though. I get to actually film some of my own material, and they allow me to get into some of my own headcanons for the characters. We are starting to near the end though. I think of my collection, the remaining ones are Salty, who will probably be next, Doc and Oliver, which I'll probably do together, and after that, Henry, Toby, and Stepney. There's not a lot to say about them, so they'll probably be in a video together. There's also the prop models, which I have been teasing for a long time now, I know. I promise I will get to them. I imagine that will be a bigger video than the rest though. Once we get through them all, I think Tugs Trains will slow down a bit, and will only receive a new installment once I have a new model to showcase. The Bachmann 812s are on their way now, so Donald and Douglas are on the horizon. As I've said before, I have plans for Mavis, and I want to do my own takes on Daisy and Barry as well. Tugs Trains will continue into 2022, and we shall see where it goes. The Tugs US dubs. So the story behind these is that while I was in the middle of my big swing making the big Tugs video, I asked some friends in a Discord server if they wanted to do a Tugs redub. Everyone was on board, so we just pumped out Trapped. Then during the height of the Tugs high we were all on after the Serious Analysis video came out, we did Munitions. These videos don't perform that well, but they're fun to edit and everyone in the server gets really excited about them, so we'll definitely do more in the future. We're probably going to do Sunshine next, so keep your eyes peeled. I can't promise that these will be a regular thing though. Ranked. Okay, so when I said I wanted to make ranking videos in the 2021 vid, I did not at all anticipate how much work actually goes into these. You basically have to write a mini video for each item you talk about, and that shit piles up. I never expected my every Thomas movie video to be an hour and a half long when I started that, but I'm glad it was long because I got to go into detail about each film, and I was very content with the end product. There are two big ranking videos I want to make. One is a ranking of all 42 Railway series books, worst to best. That is definitely something I will make this year. The other one is the one everyone always asks about. The big Every Thomas season video, ranking all 24 seasons. I have quite a big plan for that. The Thomas Retrospective. Starting this year, I'm going to start a new series where I cover each Thomas season one at a time. Starting of course with season 1. 24 seasons and the Pack Mini series. 25 installments, with mini reviews of each episode in them, what their priorities were that year, interesting production stuff, their highs and lows, and their overall significance. This will be a long-running series that will lead up to a giant video where I will then rank them all. I understand that this is a huge time investment, and there is absolutely no way I will be able to get through all 25 installments of this in a year. This will be an ongoing adventure for the channel, and a real challenge for me, but it's a challenge I certainly want to take on. So that is quite a lot of content you can expect this year. More real-life histories, Sodor's Finest, Tugs Trains, more Tugs dubs, every Railway Series book ranked, and my new upcoming series, the Thomas Retrospective. I should also mention that I plan on doing a big analysis video of Thomas and the Magic Railroad 2 at some point, and I'd really like to make a Sodor map video for the CGI series. I may or may not have already started working on that one, but I'll never tell. It sounds like a hell of a lot, and it certainly is. And I can't wait to share more of this adventure I'm currently on with you all. Thank you all so much for your continued support and for watching, everyone. Hope you all had a happy holidays, and I'll see you all in the next one. Let's make 2022 a great year.